Hi everyone in English 2323, it's Dr. E and I'm here with your week 13 instructional video. So I'm going to jump right to the content area so you can see what we have going on this week. I'm asking you to read Zadie Smith's biography as well as her short story entitled The Waiter's Wife, both of which are they're falling into our 20th and 21st century era. A reminder that Monday, today the 8th, is the last day to withdraw with a W. I'm not sure why that's there. I will remove that date. You're watching the instructional video. There's also a video for the multimedia project, which is the way that we end our semester. So I want you to start thinking about that, and you're actually going to complete a plan for that is due this week. And then you also have your participation quiz. So Thursday, you have your mind map that's due, and that's going to be related to Smith's text. And then you have your multimedia project plan due, as well as the participation quiz on Sunday. All right, so you have your multimedia project instructional video here to watch that walks through some examples and information about it. It's not due for a few weeks, but I want you to start the plan now so I can look it over and give you some feedback if necessary, so you can start really thinking through the project itself. There is an updated schedule for the course. I want you to take a look at that and let me know if there's anything confusing or any questions you have. And then we have, just various documents that are there to help with the multimedia project. All right, so the mind map is due. Okay, and it just looks like every other mind map we've done. It's just going to be based on Smith's story, and all the different options are here if you need links to those. Remember that we do need a digital file submission, so make sure you're using one of the templates, or if you want to use Canva or mind map, you can certainly do that. All right. So most of the discussion today is going to be about this plan, okay? So if you click on this, I walk through, different information that I hope you'll find helpful. This plan is what it sounds like. It's just something where you can plan out your multimedia project. It's not due this week, it's just the plan, okay? I have a lot of times students who will complete the actual project, even though right now we're just in the planning phases, okay? I encourage anyone to start their project whenever, but it always takes longer than you imagined, so having the plan is something that helps us plan out that timeline. Okay, so I want you to take time to read through the instructions, and the video link and guidelines are here, but this is what the project plan actually looks like. So give me 1 second to open that. And it's just a worksheet. It's just a worksheet that helps you walk through your ideas. This is what it looks like. Okay, so I'm asking you to really think about, what would you like to do? What's inspiring your project? It's supposed to be a project related to the course in some way, something that we've read or discussed. So think about what text or author, you'd like to dig into, and that's where you'll respond in complete sentences. I want you to note that the answers that you post for the below questions really end up being, kind of the basis for what our paragraphs are in the multimedia project. And this will, it'll all make sense once you watch that instructional video. So I want you to describe the project format that you'll choose. Do you want to make a video? Do you want to make a PowerPoint? Any of these kinds of things. And I want you to know the things that you choose here, it does not mean your project is set in stone, but this is really the time when you need to start making those decisions, okay? So take your time to think through your responses. Take your time to think through what you'd really like to do, what you have time to do, because I want to give you feedback on, the basics of what you have in mind, so I can let you know if anything needs to be tweaked or adjusted. So it's time to start making those decisions now. In certain situations, people may change their mind and ask permission to do that, and that's okay, but I really want you to start finalizing some of those things now. what's your timeline, and then you have a space for a complete draft of the second paragraph, and that's the paragraph that involves research and support. And so this is where people often lose points just on this plan assignment because they'll just throw quotes down here. This needs to be a full-on draft of the paragraph that you intend to use, which is why we need to start making some of these decisions. Okay, we need to at least make sure we're choosing the text or author that we really want to dig into and create something creative around. Okay, so again, some of this will start making more sense once you have a chance to watch the instructional video. So you'll upload your document, and there is a link to the Google Doc option if you prefer, rather than downloading the Word document. And then you have your participation quiz, right? So take some time, make sure that you, if you have any questions, you're reaching out. Essentially, all of this is going to be due on the Tuesday of next week. I'm just making the hard deadline for these things, the grace period from Sunday, just because, you know, why not? It doesn't seem helpful to say this is absolutely due on Thursday and then the final deadline is Saturday with that grace period. Why not just make them all the same? Okay, but I suggest you get these things out of the way, get the mind map out of the way so you can focus on the project plan, etc. Okay. All right, let me know if you have any questions. I will be out of town, unfortunately, Wednesday through Friday, so I will do my best to touch base during those times, but just a heads up. And I am definitely thankful for y'all. Thank you for your patience and your kindness, and have a great week.